growing up is so hard. I mean, growing up is just really hard in general. If you think about it, your hair is wrong, your clothes are wrong, your friends are wrong, your homework is hard, your teachers are wrong, they're horrible. But growing up is so awesome because then you realize, I'm growing up, my hair is still wrong, my clothes are still wrong.
What would we tell our 14-year-old selves right now? It's just so different now. There's a lot to tell that person.
I think I would tell my 14-year-old self that it's okay if you get thrown into the lockers a couple of times. Like, it's gonna get better. It's gonna be okay.
Straight kids get thrown into the lockers too. I think as gay people, the danger we fall into that nobody understands the problem I have, it's the worst problem in the world, and actually when you get over that problem, you realize that other people have far worse things to deal with.
When you're 15 or 16, you feel like you're in that group that is being vilified by society. As you grow up, you realize that most cultures are vilified by society. You can't escape that no matter what.
When you are alone, you have yourself to rely on. You have yourself to pick you up. In the end, I think it's one of the best things to be able to learn how to do is to be your own best advocate.
I think the magic happens when you go from feeling like being gay is the worst thing that could have ever happened to you to hopefully the majority of your adult life after you come out and realize it's the best thing that's ever happened to us.
I agree with that. I mean, I think growing up for me, I mean, it was hell. I mean, I was very depressed. I was detached. I just wasn't really living life. And I think that, the turning point, suddenly I realized, you know what, it really is a blessing.
When you're younger, you don't realize that whole journey is ahead of you. Right. And that's the part of it keeps on getting better. There's no end point. This is a journey of discovery for everybody here.
That's something that we need to let the kids know out there, that they have to be here for when they're our age, to tell somebody else when they're 14. It's got better for me too. There were people before me who went through a lot worse, Stonewall and being beaten and things way more than what's happening now, that you've got to be here to help make it better for who's ever next.
I think the older you get, it becomes less about I'm gay, I'm straight, I'm black, I'm white, I'm this, I'm that, and just I'm a person and this is why I'm going to relate to you because I like this and I like that. And I think growing up that's an important lesson to learn.
When you're a teenager, your whole life is around school and your friends and books. When you're an adult, you have a multifaceted life, but your work is really important. We spend a lot of time here. The environment that you choose is very, very important. So I think that's what makes this a special place.
It would have been unimaginable to be working in such a great place for me 30 years ago. To have the kind of support that I have here with colleagues, both gay and straight, and senior management.
I remember when you're making your resume in like college or whatever, you're like, oh, do I put like that I was in the gay rights group or whatever? But then you can kind of say to yourself, I don't want to be hired by a company that would have a problem with that.
It was never an issue. When I was much younger, I certainly worked at jobs where that was a stumbling block. It was always in the back of my head. And here, it would be a shock if anybody actually got on to somebody about being gay.
Like, I was always friends with only girls. Like, I had like no male friends like from middle school on to like high school. And like, I have lunch every day with like 3 straight guys, and we go and we like talk about whatever, and it's just like, it's so funny. Like, I would never have imagined that ever, but like my best friends at work are straight.
We're here because, hopefully we're at the top of our game professionally, and, we were recruited to be here, and we take what the expectation that was set here about domestic partner benefits, about the respectful culture, maybe we can take that with us wherever we go and insist upon that in the environments that we give our time and energy to.
And actually, I feel like here at Digitas, it's been like an advantage. It's like a way for me to like instantly become like a little bit closer, or like it's like an introduction to people. Like there's people here that I feel like I wouldn't necessarily be as close to.
A, never knew that I would end up in advertising. B, never knew that I would help start with Justin, a whole LGBT community within an organization ever. And then also be able to sort of build a sense of friendship and community with people in an environment where I never thought it was possible. And I think that that's definitely what makes us special, for sure.
It's this place that's so accepting and allows you to flourish, and we have this, not only this very thriving, supportive gay community, but also this supportive community of non-LGBT employees who are so helpful as well.
You want to practice or?
No, I think I'm pretty good.
Well, we should practice.
Are my teeth red?
Your teeth aren't red. When I was younger, I had a unibrow. I was a giant dork, and I was gay. However, now I'm still gay, and everything's better. It gets better.
It gets better.
Let's say it together.
Okay.
It's always going to get better.
Always gonna get better.
It gets
Better.
Yeah. Maybe do the other way.
Okay. Well, can we do it the other way?
He's straight.
He's gay, and I don't care.
All together? Is that okay?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. It gets better.
Now should I still say what I was gonna say?
Say what you want to say. What do you want to say to the kids?
I want to say that it makes me really sad to know that there's people that can't just be who they are and be happy and let everybody know who they are and what they're about. But as I've grown up and become friends with people and met a bunch of different people, it definitely gets better.
Gets better.
Gets better.
There you go.
Am I made for TV?
Kick.
Just wanted to let you know, it gets better.
It's true. It keeps getting better. I think about at 18, it was better. At 30, it was better. At 40, it was better. At 48, it keeps getting better. I don't want to say I'm looking forward because I'm looking at today, and today is better than yesterday.
It will overall get so much better and continue to go and get better because we know, you know what, this is just a minor pitfall. It's going to get better. It's going to get better. We keep telling ourselves that, and it's true.
Is it better to get better?
Got a hell of a lot better.